I was tucked in my blanket. It's a little bit cold, but I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, you know, one of the things that society has robbed us on as women, especially Black and African women, obviously I'm speaking from what I know practically. Society has robbed us when it comes to so many things that we have to compromise and adjust ourselves on in order to live a life with men. And for me, one of the things that I will never tolerate in my life is this whole concept of men being excused for low hygiene standards just because they are men. Men who say things like, oh, you're a woman, oh, that's your thing. If you're talking about skincare, I'm literally not even saying a man must have a 3-step skincare, but I'm just not about the idea that you don't even care about what you put on your skin. You have dry acne, you're not getting your haircuts on time, and then you want to be out here with your rough, dirty self next to me. I am mad at the mindset more than anything, because what do you mean? A man who does not even run. You don't run once, you don't take a walk, you don't play soccer with the dudes on Sunday. Do something, move, okay? And then you want to come and look at my water nyash and want to be entitled to it. Oh no, you don't work hard for it. You don't match it. You understand? You don't deserve it. You don't put in the work to deserve that kind of a thing. Therefore, just by being a man, you're not entitled to that. Society has robbed us women when it comes to setting those standards for ourselves. We're expected to just understand that, oh, a man is just this person that doesn't care about their own diet, they don't care about their self-care, they can show up with the biggest tummy, just shows that they are not healthy, they don't care, they don't put in effort, but because they are men, they're entitled to you. And you have to look your best part, suffer, fight through hormones to look like this Barbie doll for this man. Any man that does not put the same effort, at least in just caring for yourself, they don't deserve to sleep next to you, baby. Okay, please say no. They're dirty, don't let them sleep next to you. Okay, if they don't get their haircuts on time, no, don't do that. A person who's nonchalant about their looks, they just don't care, but they feel entitled to you, that's not fair. It's not fair at all. You don't shave, you don't get your haircuts on time, you're looking rough, your lips are cracked, you don't go to the dentist, and then you're so entitled to the prettiest girl. Self-care is a lot of work. That girl that you're admiring, that puts effort, they also have mental stress. They also go through depression. They are also going through life. But you know what? They put in effort in taking care of themselves. If you do not match that standard, you do not deserve her. You're going to frustrate the girl. You're going to make her live a miserable life. Most beautiful women who love themselves, who are clean, they're sitting and sleeping with dirty men. Somebody doesn't want to take a shower, doesn't get his haircuts on time, somebody does not cut his toenails like you, but they just have this mindset that they're a man. They're carefree, they're a man. It's a mindset problem. It's something that even if you were not exposed to growing up, you can change and improve. Let me tell you something. Some things that we do, we also didn't see grow up. We didn't see our parents do, but we are committed. You're sharing your body with someone else, you should respect that person. You don't shave, you want the girl to do you. Do you understand? Do you understand? So for me personally, I feel like that's something that we need to talk about. It's not even funny. I get turned off immediately by guys who say things like, oh, that's women's things. That's just their attitude when it comes to certain things. And I'm just like, let me tell you something, okay? Some guys that are not looking at it as women's things, they smell good, baby. You know what I mean? They're clean, they're desirable, okay? So the same way that men are so selfish when it comes to their physical needs, their sexual fulfillment, it should be the same for us women, okay? Do not just be taking that big cow, big pig of a dirty man just because it's a man. If he is not meeting your hygiene standards, they don't love themselves, you cannot see yourself showing up in spaces with him, please level him up. Level him up, okay? My dear, you deserve your type, okay? That's all I came to tell you today, is that you deserve your type, or someone who tries the same way that you try. As a woman that respects their man, you want to be a trophy for him. You put in effort, you look good, because at the end of the day, when you show up to spaces, when people say, that's my girl, that's the girl has arrived, and then he's just showing up there looking like a pig. No pig, oink oink, never. Pay attention to these things, ladies, when you go to these dates with these men. His car, you can see a car where someone, okay, maybe they had a busy weekend or whatever, but he can see a dirty person from his car. Look at his car inside. Look at the details of those things. Look at his shoes. look at his nails, look at all of that. Judge them. They have a big stomach. They're going through depression. My dear, let me tell you something. If you are going through depression and you just let yourself go, they don't even want you. So be selfish too. Don't let them relax. They must be held accountable. They won't even be able to give you cassava, these people. Because they're tired. They don't take care of themselves. But just because they're men, they feel entitled to you. And you too, you feel like you don't deserve to speak up and stand up on those things. You sleep in white sheets, Egyptian cotton. Someone doesn't take a shower to sleep in your white sheets. Baby, let me tell you something. Force him. Don't take it. Do not take low hygiene standards, self-care standards from a man as a woman. Because let me tell you something. You are the one who's going to suffer in that kind of an environment. Because first of all, why does being a man reduce to a dirty person? And I just don't understand. Why is that we, with our hormonal changes, we literally bleed at some point in a month. We go through so much that puts us down physically. But we're expected to look like dolls, Barbie doll, on the daily. And then someone was drinking beer, came back, didn't brush his teeth, they want to kiss you. Baby, no, let them sleep outside. I don't care if you come from the club at 4 a.m., you gotta jump in the shower. Let me tell you something, guys, I'm warning you. You don't even try to be in a relationship with me. Because you're not gonna come here dirty, and I'm not gonna take that, and you're gonna sleep outside. You're not gonna sleep in my Egyptian cotton with your dirty self. As in, like, do not be scared to tell him what you want. Do not be scared to tell him what your expectations are. That's the other thing that we fail at as women. You know, we are so considerate of men's feelings. Men are not considerate of our feelings, baby. They do whatever they want, okay? We don't want to crush their little egos. We don't want to hurt their feelings. And then you're sitting there tolerating somebody with the smelling socks because you don't want to say anything, because you don't want to sound like, you know, you're crushing their ego. No, stand up for yourself. That's your environment too. Men that know how to be putting on the comment section, having a full-blown discussion, talking about, yeah, this one's Nyash has done this, you know, the body has changed, you are getting fatter. They will have a full-blown conversation about another woman's body. You're scared of telling him to take a shower before they sleep in your Egyptian cotton. It can never be me. You don't want to turn him off, you know, Because now, let's say he has a shortcoming, right? He just didn't know certain things, like he's not exposed or he didn't grow up in that environment. His attitude is going to be everything, baby. It's going to tell you exactly if this is the kind of person that you are actually choosing to be a mother to, teacher to, groomer. That's already a job. You understand? Let's say you really love him. You're like, oh, you know what? It's my person. They are humble. They are respectful. I can teach him a thing or two. Good luck being a volunteer. Now, when you're doing an unpaid job, the person that you are working for, they need to appreciate you even more because you do so much more for them. You are literally improving them on so many levels. You understand what I'm saying? If they're going to be defensive, they have an attitude, they feel so entitled, they think their dirty self is entitled to your clean self, baby, dump them. That's my advice. Dump them with immediate effect. Okay, there's clean men outside there, I'm telling you. Because now I cannot be helping you and also deal with your lack of humility, your attitude. Somebody who's being helped should be somebody that is grateful to have a helper. Not somebody who should be doing homework, but they're the ones who's catching an attitude. You're the one who's a problem. You're the one who's receiving help in that particular area. So his attitude is going to tell you everything you need to know. There are people who are humble, guys. There are people that you can meet in life and respect you and respect the things that you bring to the table. They respect things that you know and respect that, you know what, if this person wasn't in my life, I wouldn't have known this. They will appreciate you for teaching them. Maybe you taught them how to put deodorant. Maybe you started them from deodorant. They will never forget that. But now, if you're going to come with an attitude of acting like a queen, when I'm actually helping you for free, I'm a volunteer. Oh, no, never. That is just not going to work, my dear. When people help me, I don't give them a hard time. I appreciate them. Because I know that, you know what, they could choose not to. They don't have to help me. They could choose people that don't require them to work extra hard. That's just what it is. So that is very important, ladies. Okay, make sure that you do not compromise when it comes to that, baby, because your vibes, your home, your comfort, and everything about you want it to stay the same. You want someone who's going to respect that, not someone who's going to look at you like you're nagging when you raise up those things because they feel like by being a man, they're entitled to you as piggy as they are. No, bye, piggy.